Flamingis. La da 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 da. Checking my. Bless you. Salut à tous. So, I don't. Hopefully, I can get this out by the day that I'm supposed to. I'm looking at my calendar now. Just kidding. There's not a calendar here. I got it in my head. So, I realize there is quite a number of new people here, so I should probably do just a little bit of an introduction. And this is also acting as a follow up to my video that I did last year where I got top surgery. It's almost been a year. Hopefully, I can get this out by my 1 year anniversary, but we will see how fast I can work because I put this video off. Even though I knew I was going to do it, I got busy. Sorry. If you're new to my channel, welcome. It's wonderful to have you here. I'm constantly overwhelmed by the amount of support and nice comments that I get from people, and it means a lot to me. I know I don't post a lot because animation takes a long time, especially when you're a college student. So, what do people want to know about me? My name's Spencer. I have so many nicknames. I'm currently going by the nickname Sprocket, Sponce. My friend calls me Spabimbam. Basically, if it starts with an SP, I'll probably answer. But keep an eye out for a video where I talk about the many nicknames I have. That'll be a fun one. I'm 21. I live in California. My address is... I'm currently doing university courses online, which is a trip. Very fun. I'm in my 4th year at university, and I'm currently applying to grad school, which will be real fun. I'm a French major with a minor in music. I've been playing music for pretty much my entire life, but I miss getting to play with people. Yeah. Oh, my pronouns are he, him. I forgot to mention that. I don't know how I forgot to mention that. I'd say that in literally every introduction I ever do. Anyways, I've already gotten off track. So this is going to be a little bit more of a casual video. We're just going to be looking at some old photos that I've taken, and I will just be talking about them. So yeah, let's get started. Oh goodness. Okay, so here is the first photo. This is the house that I grew up in. This is my dad's house. I don't live there anymore. I live with my mom. But you can see me laying on the table as a motorcycle goes by my house. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Honestly, I don't know. I've always just liked laying on tables, I guess. This is a picture of me presumably running through the hotel in Kauai. Here's a fun story. I don't have any pictures from it because, I don't know, I just didn't take pictures. I can pinpoint the exact moment when I realized I was trans, and that is when I last visited Kauai. I think it was probably 2015 then. And we were in the hotel lobby. It was me, my dad, and my brother. And the receptionist looked at my dad and said, "Oh, you have twin boys." I was not out at this point, and I'm 5 years older than my brother. But I just remember feeling happy, and it was like the trans baton had been passed down to me, and it was really nice. That was also coincidentally the day that same-sex marriage was legalized in the United States, and I remember feeling like all the good things, all the good queer things had been blessed upon me, and it was the beginning of a journey and also the end of a long period of not knowing who I was. And I still struggle with identity, but I at least got one thing figured out, and I'm very thankful for that. I like how in this picture, there is a cockatiel, but I am more interested on the food that is on the floor of the cage. See, okay, so my hair here is a lot lighter on the bottom, but my hair isn't even that color at the top anymore. It's like almost black. But people don't believe me when I say that my hair isn't black, but it's not. It's very clearly brown here. And I don't think my hair changed that drastically, right? There's a classic baby Spencer face. You can tell, and if anyone else understands this feeling, you can let me know, because it's a very, very specific concept of specifically Thai American children that I have noticed. It might be other Asian American children, I'm not sure. But specifically Thai kids are always seen wearing white shirts and the pink plaid pants. I am wearing socks and sandals in this photo. This is the most Thai photo I can think of in my childhood. Look how light my hair is. It looks like I have highlights. Here's me and my mom. I am definitely related to my mother, but we don't look that similar. It's funny looking at these photos because I know some people, specifically a lot of trans people, don't like looking at younger pictures of themselves. And I get that too, but I'm perfectly content looking at photos from when I was very little, a lot more than I like looking at photos from, when I was in high school, because I was still very much in a darker place then, and I don't know, I was a very happy young child. When I was very young, I was always ready to go on adventures and explore, and I think that sort of drive has come back in my years since coming out, and it's nice. I know a lot of trans people go through what we call a second childhood almost. And I know some people, it's like, oh, you're just immature now, but a lot of us didn't get to exist as we were as kids. So it's nice. It's a nice thing to explore. I think my mom still has these glasses somewhere. I'm not sure where they are, but they're very funny looking. What is that? What are you holding? Did you draw something? I remember my mom telling me that, I basically have been an artist for my entire life. I think I've been trying to draw ever since I could hold a pencil, or in this case, a pen. And, obviously that has stayed true. I have always wanted to do creative things. I've been writing for as long as I can remember, and drawing, so I guess it was inevitable that I was going to end up somewhere like this. Look at that outfit. I definitely have those sunglasses. If I can find a picture of them, I'll put a photo of me wearing them here. This is one of the few family photos that I actually have, and this is before my little brother was born, obviously, but there's my dad and my mom and a seagull in the background going for something. I think 2002, so I had just turned 3 earlier in the year, and I'm doing that thing that little kids do where they don't quite understand how to smile, but they know how it feels, so they try to replicate the feeling, but it doesn't quite it doesn't quite turn out the way that it's supposed to. I'm not even trying to smile in this photo. What am I doing? Look at those big old shoes. There's the face. There's that little kid face. Here's a picture of me and my little brother. There's me doing the frog pose. I have always done the frog pose. People call me Frog Boy, but it's not a new thing. It's not a new thing, me being Frog Boy. So, this is a picture of me when we went to, obviously Paris, if you couldn't tell by the background. When I was I must have been 2 or 3, no more than that. I was a very small child, but I was always up for an adventure. This is one of my favorite photos of myself from when I was a kid. This is either in Paris or Amsterdam. It was the same trip, and it's just the happiest little smile you've ever seen on someone. I look so content here, and I don't smile a whole lot in photos anymore because I just don't take photos of myself that often, but it's nice looking at these photos because it reminds me that, there were a lot of bad times, not memorable times in my childhood, but there were still good ones, and that's something that you have to hold on to. Here's me and my brother again in the classic sturdiest kids' shoes, because kids destroy shoes so quickly. This is not my childhood, but this is the tubas. Also the tubas. Also the tubas. Just lots of tubas. So many tubas. Is he... What an outfit. Look at that. Look at that. If I've ever seen a frog boy, that's him. That's him, right there. Oh, what a sad cowboy. This photo is such a nice quality, considering it was taken in, 2003. Artist work. Love it. I think that's a bug. Probably. Maybe? Might be a spider. It's got a lot of legs. There's me and Pam. She was one of the people that I spent a lot of time with as a kid. Her and Tina. I spent so much time with them, and I remember when I came out to her, she was like, I always knew we had something in common. And it turns out that was being queer. And it's nice to get to have people like that in your life. Because I didn't know other trans people until I started coming out. But once I started to know them, it was like a whole new world had opened up to me. And I realized that there are other people like me. And my experiences were unique, but I wasn't alone. I think that's all of them. Oh god, what have I done? I've done something horribly wrong. I now have about 30 minutes of audio to edit, but thanks for coming on this journey with me. I know I was originally going to make something a little bit more in-depth, but I already did a video on my experience getting top surgery, so if you want to go check out that video, feel free to. I would love if you checked it out, but you don't have to if you don't want to. But yeah, it's been a year since I got top surgery, and honestly, a lot of things have changed since then. I think, given the circumstances of this year, I've actually had a lot of good things come out of it. I've finally been able to feel like myself, and I know I've started, medically transitioning. I started hormones a couple years ago, and I got surgery last year, but getting surgery for me was a big step. It was a really big step. I finally started working out regularly because I didn't have to worry about working out and binding at the same time, and I didn't have to worry about not binding so that I could work out and then ending up feeling as dysphoric as ever. It's been a lonely year, but I've been very happy with it, It's given me a lot of time to reflect in positive ways rather than doing what I usually do, which is just push forward and rest when I'm done. And I think that's something that I specifically needed, but a lot of the world needed to learn, that it's not possible to go hard every minute of every day. We need to take breaks and remind ourselves to check in with how we're feeling and how our loved ones are feeling. It's not perfect, obviously, but it feels good. So I hope you're all having a safe and well-spirited holiday season. This is going to come out after Christmas and Hanukkah and candle nights, I guess. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. Candle nights is whenever you want. But I hope you have had a safe year, and I hope you're all checking in with each other. Thanks for your continuous support. It means the world to me, honestly, and I will see you all in the next video. A bientôt. Bye-bye.